This is Disney Travel Tales, a trip report show helping you to become an expert at navigating your next Disney vacation. Join me every Friday for all things Disney related. Not traveling to Disney anytime soon? Never fear, we are still the show for you. Sit back, relax, and immerse yourself in someone else's trip. All the joy, none of the stress. All right, if you're ready, let's get to today's show. Hello and welcome to the show. I am Jenny and you are listening to episode number 115. And today I am just gonna chat with you a little bit about all of the new offerings at Walt Disney World in Florida for this summer. You will be surprised. There are actually quite a few new things coming to the parks this summer, and I thought this would be the perfect time to go over them since those who do have summer trips are starting to really sit down and get those planned out. First, I just have to start with probably the biggest news that's recently come out about this summer, which is the opening of Tiana's Bayou Adventure. This is a replacement for Splash Mountain, which has been at Disney World for a very long time. They redid it, and it's going to be opening on June 28th of this year. And I'm just going to be honest, it looks absolutely amazing in my opinion. It's going to be pretty much the same ride, just with new animatronics. It's so beautiful. They have like flowers all over the mountain. They have a big water tower that says Tiana's Foods. I just am really excited to ride this. I will be there this summer and I'm just thrilled. There will be a virtual queue for this ride, of course, because when Disney now opens new rides, they have a virtual queue. Plus, there will be a lightning lane that you can purchase. So for a while, I'm assuming you won't be able to just hop in line for this ride. You are going to have to grab that virtual queue or purchase that lightning lane or do both, which is kind of what I'm planning to do when I visit at the end of July. On the Disney website, it says that Tiana's Bayou Adventure will pick up the story of the princess and the frog after the final kiss and join Princess Tiana and Louie on a musical adventure, featuring some of the powerful music from the film as they prepare for their first ever Mardi Gras celebration. I am going to post some pictures that Disney has kind of released on my Instagram. So if you want to see what this ride looks like, it really is beautiful. They've done such a great job and I'm really excited to see the inside and what all the animatronics look like. I liked Splash Mountain. I personally don't love rides that I get wet at, but in the summer, I'm willing to, take one for the team and get wet since it's typically pretty warm. But I am very excited to ride this ride. I think with the new makeover, Princess and the Frog is just a huge family favorite of ours. So I think with this makeover, this is probably going to be a must-do every time we, visit the parks, no matter the weather. Another reopening is going to be the Country Bear Musical Jamboree. Now, dates have not been set for this, but it is slated to open this summer. They rethemed the show a little bit. They're doing some updates to the show. My husband Cameron and I got to see one of the final viewings of the show when we visited in January. So I am excited to see this. I'm hoping it will be open when we're there. Country Bear Musical Jamboree will take on the classic variety shows found in Nashville, Tennessee, and Nashville musicians are involved in the new arrangements. We're going to be hearing a new version of Bare Necessities in a rockabilly style. And the Imagineers have shared that it's going to be amazing and it will still have the fun and friendly tone that everyone loves from the Country Bears. That is all at Magic Kingdom for right now. Something else to think about when you're thinking about visiting the parks in the summer is typically they stay open later at night. So make sure that if you do have a trip plan, you're watching those hours. So you can kind of plan your day around that as well. Okay, let's move over to Epcot. Epcot has a new place that's opening. Communicore Hall and Communicore Plaza will be opening June 10th. It says Epcot hosts 4 seasonal festivals. They host the Festival of the Arts, Flower and Garden, Food and Wine, and Festival of the Holidays. Now this year, Flower and Wine is going to be ending earlier than it has since the reopening, and then Food and Wine is going to be starting later. So there is actually a portion of this summer where there will not be one of the 4 festivals going on. But this area is going to be a dedicated festival area. So it's going to be, a home base for the festival, for the festivals that are going to be in Epcot. They're going to probably be offering some new things in this area. I'm really excited to see what this looks like and what they're going to do with this space. I really love the new Dreamers space, and so I think this is going to be great. The building looks very cool. So this is definitely something to check out, this space, while you're over there this summer. Something to check out while you're there this summer is there is going to be a new meet and greet over there, which Mickey and Friends. So you're going to be able to meet some of your favorite Disney characters now in Epcot, which I think is such a fantastic addition. There's also going to be a new Encanto show debuting this summer, June 10th, when this whole area opens. They're kicking it off with a stage show called Celebración Encanto, and it's going to be a sing-along with some of your favorite songs from the movie. This movie was huge. The music in this movie is so good. So this is going to be really fun. The pictures look like it's decorated really beautifully, and I think it's going to be a fun summer show. Summer is upbeat and happy, and the music to this movie kind of feels the same way. So I really, really love this. The show's going to be running several times a day, and it will be at the Communicore Plaza stage. And it's going to start June 10th, and it will run through September 6th. So something else at Epcot that's not so great is that Test Track will be closing on June 17th to start the transformation. They haven't said how long this is going to be closed. I'm really hoping it's not too long, but this ride definitely needs an update, needs some work because it goes down a lot. So I do think this is a great plan. However, it is quite the bummer that it is closing this summer because a lot of people, the only time they can visit is in the summer. So if you are visiting after June 17th or on June 17th or after, you will not be able to ride Test Track for we don't even know how long. Moving over to Hollywood Studios, something new that is coming to Hollywood Studios is Star Tours has been reimagined, and it's going to have new characters with Ahsoka, Andor, and The Mandalorian. So you will be able to ride Star Tours and see a new show, which I think's really fun. I've liked both the old shows, but I am excited to see some of the new characters in the new shows. Another new offering over at Hollywood Studios is you will have the opportunity to meet Joy. She will be visiting Pixar Plaza starting June 10th, where she will join some of the other Pixar stars. And this is in honor of her new movie, which is Inside Out 2, coming June 14th. One of the things that I love about visiting characters over in this area at Hollywood Studios is there typically isn't a really long line to meet them. There's a lot of characters that you can just meet in a closed spot. You can do selfies with them. You can take your own, pictures with your own phone with them. And there is sometimes a photographer there, but sometimes there's not. But it's just a fun place, and it's kind of tucked in the back, so not a lot of people know about it. So make sure you stop by and see Joy. At Animal Kingdom, they haven't announced a return date, but Tough to Be a Bug is being transformed to a Zootopia theme. Fingers crossed this will open this summer. This isn't a huge reimagining, so it is possible. Disney does like to, drag their feet on things sometimes, so we will just have to wait and see. But fingers crossed that it will be opening this summer. At this point, it probably will be later summer, if summer at all. Also going on at Animal Kingdom is they will be celebrating the Lion King's 30th anniversary all summer long. It will run from June 10th through September 6th, which, how is the Lion King 30 years old? That's crazy to me, but I'm really excited to visit the park and celebrate this fantastic movie. They're going to have a new merchandise collection. They're going to have new snacks because that's what they do. And this is a great place to stop by and see the stage show Festival of the Lion King to celebrate the 30-year birthday of the Lion King. You will also be able to head over to Rafiki's Planet Watch, where you can meet Timon and Rafiki again. We met Rafiki when my boys were younger. That was such a fun meetup, but we've never met Timon, so I'm excited to meet him. Over at the animation experience at Rafiki's Planet Watch, you will be learning to draw characters from The Lion King. I'm not sure if that's going to be an all summer type thing. I think it would be really fun. There are quite a few characters. So yeah, make sure you stop for that. You will need to check those times on your My Disney Experience app. One thing I like to do when we are planning to do the animation experience is to kind of check that out days in advance, weeks in advance, write down the times that I think are going to work for us, and make sure that we stop over there earlier than the experience starts so we can get in line so we don't miss out, because they are only going to let a certain number of people in. Once they're full, they shut the line down. So if this is something that's important to you, you want to head over there earlier and you want to get in line earlier for that. This is a fantastic experience. People of all ages will love it. I am a terrible artist. I cannot draw to save my life. And my drawing actually looked decent when we did this. So don't fret. If you love to draw, if you don't love to draw, if you can draw, if you can't draw, I think you're really going to enjoy this. Something else that comes in the summer, which is kind of crazy, is Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party starts in August. August is still summer. So if you're visiting in August and you're interested in going to this party, you will have a chance. I actually kind of love this just because again, summer is a time for a lot of people to visit, and it is kind of hard to niche it down to September and October if they only did the parties then. So I do, even though it is hot in August and definitely doesn't feel like Halloween, it is nice to have that option to be able to visit that party. You can listen to my last episode if you have any curiosity questions about Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. It's my favorite party. I think you should visit if you're in town during the party times. Or just go ahead and schedule a vacation around it. If you choose to visit this August, there might be a lot of new things for you to check out. So, maybe August is the time to go. I will be there at the very beginning of August, but maybe you should be too. Something to think about. Something that I'm probably second most excited about behind Tiana's Bayou Adventure, that is really hard to say, is Disney Springs is going to have a drone show debuting at night. It's called Disney Dreams That Soar. They have just released some more information about this just a couple of days ago. It's coming, it's starting on May 24th. So it is starting very, very soon. And I love this for so many reasons. I love that it's at Disney Springs because anyone can come and see the show. You don't even have to have a park ticket to see this amazing show. I personally love Disney Springs, but sometimes I have a hard time getting there on my vacations because I just don't want to leave the parks. So this is such a great reason to head over to Disney Springs during the evening and maybe grab dinner, grab some Gideons, do a little shopping, and watch this new amazing drone show. When we were at Disneyland Paris, we missed the drone show, which I was pretty bummed out about. But I feel like, hey, we're going to get to see it this summer, hopefully. The bad thing about drone shows is they are very, very picky about the weather. So it's very weather dependent, and it typically rains a lot in Florida in the summer. So, just kind of keep that in mind. Keep your planning kind of loose if this is something that you want to see. This drone show is inspired by Disney stories showcasing flight. So you can think Dumbo, other things that fly in these Disney movies. The drones are programmed to create designs in the sky that will be accompanied by beautiful music and, memorable movie quotes. I also wonder if, choosing to stay at a resort close to Disney Springs, like Saratoga Springs or Old Key West, probably more so Saratoga Springs, you might be able to actually see this show from your resort, which how nice would that be? There's also tons of Disney Spring hotels that you can stay at and maybe have an opportunity to see the show from your room, or at least your resort grounds. And finally, of course, Typhoon Lagoon, Disney's water park, is having their H2O Glow After Hours once again. Splash into magic and enjoy lower wait times for popular attractions at this 3-hour nighttime event. It runs from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. on select evenings, May 25th to August 31st. August 31st. Tickets are on sale right now. If this is something you want to do, if you want to visit a Disney water park, I actually think this is the best way to do it. Last summer, my oldest son and I visited the park during the day. We had a great time, but the park was really crowded. And while we were there, I kept thinking, dang, I really wish we would have done the after hours party, which we had considered, but instead we did the Epcot after hours party, which I did not like. You can go back and listen to our trip report on that. I actually did not like that party at all. I would have much rather done this party, and I've heard this party is fantastic. They have a disco party, glow sticks, hula hoops, music playing. It's just a big, fun party. Plus, water parks at night are just fun, right? You can get special ice cream treats, popcorn, beverages. It's all included in the price ticket. The DJ will be there, and there'll be Disney characters there. One thing I do like about the after hours parties is there are typical, sometimes characters that you don't always see, or characters in new outfits, which is always fun. Plus, they just illuminate the entire park with lights. So it should be really fun. Again, I think if you're wanting to visit a water park and you're visiting this summer, the nighttime party might just be the way to go. And having that I've been to this park, if the lines are not long, you can do the entire park in 3 hours. No problem. There are other after-hours events as well. Epcot, Magic Kingdom, and Hollywood Studios all have them. They are very select during the week, so it's not like an every night type of thing. And one thing that I was kind of not too excited about is the Hollywood Studios after-hours party is on the same night as extended evening hours for deluxe resort guests. So if you're staying at a deluxe resort, you get extra hours at Epcot on Monday nights and Magic Kingdom on Wednesday nights. That Hollywood Studios party typically is on Wednesday nights. So that's just kind of unfortunate, if we're being honest, because I am a huge proponent for extended evening hours, especially during the summer when it's really hot outside. Being that we did it last year, my only advice is don't be so dependent on riding all the rides at the extended evening hours. I've done it in January, and then I've done it in the summer, and it's definitely much busier in the summer because people are taking advantage of it more because of the weather. Because it's once the sun goes down, the parks are much more bearable. In January, once the sun goes down, the parks are really cold. So people are like, I'll pass on that extended evening hours. We did it. We loved it. In the summer, it's much busier. Wait times are much longer. You're going to have less opportunity to do all the things. One of the cool things about the Magic Kingdom after hours party is you'll get to see 2 fireworks shows. So you'll get to see Happily Ever After at the regular scheduled time, and then you'll get to see Enchantment, which I personally loved Enchantment. I know there are Disney fans out there who did not love it. I loved it, but that's just fun that you have an opportunity to get to see 2 nighttime shows. That is all that is coming this summer. It's actually kind of a lot considering summers in the past haven't really had anything new and coming. Some of these obviously weren't new, like the water parks, the after hours party. But with the new ride opening, Tiana's Bayou Adventure, she's going to also have some new snacks over there that are going to be available. And then with the whole new area and Epcot opening, I think summer of 2024 is going to be a great time to visit Disney. And guess what? There are still discounts available. There are still rooms available. And from where we live, the flights are very low for this summer. So if you're thinking about that last minute Disney trip, let's get you planned, because you would be surprised at how low the cost could possibly be for your family. And yeah, go to Disney this summer. It's so much fun. I am going to list some other episodes in the show notes where I talk about traveling to Disney in the summer, because yes, it is a whole situation with the rain and the hot and everything. But I did a whole episode on tips for traveling in the summer, tips on Genie Plus. Go listen to those. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. I would love to help you. Hey, it's Jenny, just popping on real quick. Make sure to stay up to date with all things Disney news, all things Disney, Universal, cruising related by following me on Instagram at Disney Travel Tales. You can also find me on Facebook at Disney Travel Tales as well. If this episode is making you want to plan a Disney vacation, then I would love to help you. All of my services are completely free to my clients, so there really is no reason not to use a travel agent. Most people don't realize that when you go and book your own Disney vacation, you are already paying that travel agent fee. So why not take advantage of that and get all of those services that you're already going to be paying for? I would love to help you plan your next trip, so make sure to check the show notes for information on how to get in contact with me, my quote form, my email, and yeah, let's make 2024 the year you go to Disney. That's a wrap on today's show. As always, thanks for listening. Make sure to visit us on Instagram at Disney Travel Tales. If you're wanting to support the show, the best and easiest way to do that is to leave a 5-star positive review on Apple Podcasts. It's so easy and means the world to me. Can't wait to be back next week with you. So until then, this is Jenny, and may all your Disney travel dreams come true.